like a lot of support in prison, so you feel like that's kind of what helped you get through it.
Yeah.
Who were the people that supported you?
At the time, I had a boyfriend. Before I had a boyfriend when I was in prison. Before I went to prison, so he was like coming to see me. He was bringing my nephew to come see me and my sister. My friends was there. Mm-hmm. They was there. So, and my mom, she wrote me like clockwork every week. So that all that combined, and I was getting money, and they were sending me money. Like various people sending me money, so I didn't have nothing to worry about. Like it was like.
So what was your dad during all this?
Oh, he passed away.
He passed. So when did your dad pass away?
He passed away in 2006, like right after I got in my program.
So you went to the juvenile program. You did 10 months there, and then when you got out, your dad passed away.
Yeah, I got out in. Did I get out in March? I got out in March. He died in May.
Interesting. So he died as soon as you got out of the program, then your mom died as soon as you get out of prison. That's interesting.
Yeah, she died a year after I got out of prison.
That's interesting. So, do you feel like things, like with both of your parents gone, did you feel like, okay, losing your dad, how was that? Because, I mean, your mom was...
Yeah, losing my dad was hard, but it wasn't as hard as losing my mom because I knew my dad, he was in our life, but not as much as, like, I stayed with my mom, so we're more in depth than my dad. He wasn't, like, all bad, so it was kind of took a toll, but I never had that major father figure. Like I said, he was like a rolling stone, so...
He was always gone.
He was always gone, but...
Doing him.
Yeah, but he put us in sports when we were young, so he used to come, like, train. He was, like, he kind of strived us to try to be better. He wanted us a different lifestyle, but when we got back to Tampa, it was kind of different. I often wonder how my life would have been if I stayed in Quincy.
Because, okay, you said your father, you said track. I heard track slip out. Yeah. So you ran track when you were in Quincy. Yeah. How was that?
I was real fast.
I remember you said, I know how to run. I'm real fast. I ran track.
Yeah, I was real fast. Me and my brother was real fast. Like, we were more, like, in tune with it. Like, we were real fast.
Do you wish you would have kept up with that?
Definitely.
I do you know why you didn't when you got back to Tampa?
I feel like, as I stated, like, the lifestyle and overcoming, like, these obstacles I was going through, and I was too, like, focused on, like, I don't even know how to say it. I was too focused on, like, trying to look this certain type of way. And, like,
kind of fitting in with, like, the style and, you know, what's popular. Because, I mean, we all tend to do it.
Yeah. And it was just, like, things went right at home, so you couldn't focus like that. And then once I got to because I ran track 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Mm-hmm. So once you got to high school, you know, your parents got to pay for the stuff. And then we only had our mom, really. So then things weren't going right there. So it was like, F it.
Right. And that's kind of what led you to doing your own thing, getting money in the streets. Okay. Do you fault the person that turned you on to shoplifting? Like, do you feel like...
No, because she didn't really... She only took me under her wing. I was already stealing before I even met her.
Oh, okay.
It was just, like, petty. Like, you know, like...
Piece of candy here, there. Okay.
Me and my homegirls are trying to go to the bar. Like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So when I got with her skills and my mind frame, it was just, like, a dynamic duo. So it was, like, crazy. Like, so I don't fault her. I actually, like, give props to her because she kind of put my mind frame on a different, like, type of time. And so I'm kind of like, I've always been independent, but I'm kind of like, she kind of gave me a little guidance. Not everything was perfect and good from her, but she was, I don't follow her.
Are you still in contact with her?
I mean, we see each other, hey, but no.
Okay. Was there a falling out, or it just kind of
It was just a lot that came with it. And yes, some on both of our parts, but you know, once you, like I said, I'm a strong-minded person. Sometimes you can't, I don't know, I'm not really, like, a follower. So, like, yeah, I followed you for, like, a couple of years, but eventually I'm going to, like, bloom out on my own. So, And then sometimes you outgrow people.
So you say when you were out hustling and doing your thing, you kind of like introduced your friends to doing it with you. How was that? Like, do you feel like...
Okay. I wouldn't say like I introduced them to stealing because, like I said, we used to do little petty stuff on our own.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got with the lady that took me up on her wings, she showed like different ways to do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when I used to go with them, I used to like, oh, this is what we do. We gonna do it this way. And it kind of worked for everybody. It kind of worked for like, you know, just like, I've always been that person. Like if I get this information or this how this store is, I'm gonna go with my friends so I can tell them.
Right. Are you still in contact with those friends that you guys?
No, only my best friend.
Only your best friend. Okay, and you and your best friend. So what are you guys' relationship now as adults?
We the same. We just the same. Like I love her, she love me. I love her kids. She love my niece and nephews. We the same.
So growing up, what was it like for you two? Like you said, you got in a lot of fights. Did she get into fights too?
No, she's not really a fighter.
She wasn't a fighter.
She done got in a couple fights, but she like always.
You and your best friend. Okay, you and your best friend growing up. So you said you got into a lot of fights. Was she also a fighter like that, or?
No, she got into a couple fights, but she's not really like.
She wasn't really that.
Fighter.
She was more friendly.
I guess, yeah. She was like real popular. Yeah.
She was real popular. Okay. I mean, I think you were real popular too. I remember Shaye for 15.
That's just because of fights and stuff. I mean, I'm popular. She's popular too. We both popular, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't like being popular though.
you like to stay low key.
Yeah, I don't like.
Yeah, you move like a drug dealer. You gotta stop moving like that. As soon as you gotta get out here.
I am. I'm working on it. I just like it's like so much. Like once you've been. So much stuff happened to you, or you did a lot. Like sometimes you just want peace.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why I'm at with it now. I just be wanting peace. I don't have time. I love my life the way it is. My friends who it is. I'm happy I fell out with these friends. I'm happy I fell out with this person. Cause you just want peace. Like,
so you say, okay, falling out with friends. What is that like? Like, why do you feel like a lot of you and your friends that you no longer talk to? What do you feel caused those fallouts?
Okay. First, let me say, everybody has a flaw. Everybody has a flaw. But I feel like my biggest issue in life is I'm loyal. I feel like I'm a loyal person. I feel like you're not going to have a conversation about somebody I care about in front of me. I take everything literally. Like, I take everything to the heart. And sometimes you got to be like that. And I just feel like with friends, like I said, like if I have something, I'm going to bring it to my friends. And some people don't. Some people put their boyfriends before you, which is sometimes it's not wrong. It depends on the situation. And I feel like some people it's always a competition. And
okay. Do you feel like, okay, can you paint a scenario for us where you dealt with a situation with a friend, if you don't mind, not to stir up anything, but like you say, okay, boom, you're loyal and you know, you kind of, when you get something, you bring it to your friends. What was a situation where you felt like a friend didn't do that same in return? You don't have to speak on the actual friend, just like...
Yeah. Okay, I had a friend. I used to let hold my car. Hold my car all the time. Like, it was nothing. Like, if I'm in the house with my boyfriend, you can hold my car, you can hold my car. And I needed a ride for them. And they went, nah. And then we stopped talking behind that. So it was like, well, dang it.
You said something? Like
I said something. Like, oh, I'm very outspoken. I'm going to say, when you're wrong, I'm going to say it. And then I'm like, dang, for us to stop talking over that, like you've been like, you know, you always throwing a little shade. You got to pay attention. People throw shade and then like my biggest problem was with my friends, like I kind of overlooked a lot of stuff. Like, oh, they don't mean that. This is that. Like, you know, we'll argue and we'll get over it. But I feel like if you stop talking to somebody over something minor, that means they've been felt some type of way.
So that friend kind of distanced themselves after you felt some type of way that they weren't there for you.
Yeah.
I get that. And then you said some people put their boyfriends over relationships.
Or some people are jealous of situations. I've had numerous of friends that I stopped talking to, and like everybody has a different situation. Some people just like, I know how to be a friend. I know how to be a sister. I know how to be a lover. I know how to be everything. Like, and I've been through a lot, and my situation still didn't like take me away from being your friend. And it's just that like people have hidden motives. They do. They have hidden motives. They don't know how to be a friend. They can be like I told you how I was raised. Like, it wasn't nothing perfect. Mm-hmm. Some people can hate because you hustle. Some people can hate. I done had situations. A person was mad because their people wouldn't come off. And I'm trying to get my stuff, and you want me to stop getting my stuff and turn around and help you get your stuff. Like, no, like
I gotta get me right first.
It's like, and it be minor stuff like that.
No, if somebody can stop talking to me about something like that, that's kind of on you. I'm saying,
like a scenario, and then you can confide. Like, I had a situation that I told somebody, like, we were tight. I told them my deepest, dark secret. Like, I was going through a situation. Like, it's something that I'm battling with, and I'm just going through something. And then I told them, when we fell out, they said it. And I'm like, well, dang. And
who did they say it to?
They just was talking, they just was talking. We were arguing, and they just threw it in my face. Like, my issues in my face. And it's like, dang. Like, girl, I said, girl, you been felt like that. Like, it's just that, like, I love hard. So when I fall out my friends, it's kind of like, it hurt my feelings. Like, I'm hard, but I'm sensitive. Mm-hmm. So it's like crazy.
So it's like crazy.
It is. It's like crazy. Because my feelings get hurt easy. I might not show it because everybody be like, oh, she this hard person. But my feelings get hurt really.
Do you have a falling out that you wish you could mend, or
I don't wish I could mend none.
None.
It's nobody I fell out with.
That you want back.